I'll play a Waterlog Grove. Take a damage. Mana ball.
Yep.
Good. Member. How much?
Draw. Name warrior. Sorry.
Yep.
Pass.
Where's your Najila at?
Oh, it's in the box.
So, I mean, you give me a card and a treasure. So, like, yes, I want.
Soaring.
Yep.
Paddle.
Mm-hmm.
For 630.
I'm
I
not
don't have
going
anything for that
on
if you do.
You have to attack.
This needs to be countered.
Probably counter worthy to be 100%
100%.
honest, but
If you're like looking at pitching something bad, I can show you my hand as well.
It doesn't matter what's in her hand.
I understand.
She, her, right?
Yes.
Okay, just make sure.
Because you have to also remember.
Cast the
Okay.
break.
I'm just also want to make sure that like we're keeping parity with what's going to be happening on board as well, right?
Yeah.
Like I may be getting a lot of cards. It takes me a while to convert to a win.
I'm gonna cast mind break.
Okay, sounds good. All right, pass turn.
Draw.
He's not on it right now. He's not playing.
Play Flag Strand. I'll
Very questionable. I was about to.
pay a life. Sack it, go get Trop Island. Cast Rog Rack. Cast Mystic Remore.
I have a way I can get rid of the bullets,
You're not?
but you are
Pass
you
on
are
Remore.
very much not gonna like it.
Pass.
I'll pass the turn. I'll get my Trop.
Okay.
Why don't I just crack the range cap if you guys
tip
Because
it,
I
keep
want to get
drop.
rid of that entirely, so it can't be cloned either.
will?
You guys are really not gonna like this. Rim Hireling. You are good.
Any response to Joel?
I have no response.
I'm okay with the Rim Hireling. I'll cast Ferrari on.
I pass on.
I will
Play a treasure vault.
move to combat.
No cannon.
Thankfully.
I hit you for one.
Arcade.
So I have
Okay.
7 minutes at you.
I'll pass.
Yeah.
Pass on a kick.
Yep.
Pass
And your
turn.
captain.
Keep. See, draw. Draw good?
Professional face breaker. And that's for
You
one.
cut that.
Triggers.
Wait for deals.
Made
Fetch.
9 treasures.
Responses?
Nope.
I'm going to get Badlands.
Pay a black and sack 4 of them. Or pay a black and sack 3 of them to get -3/-3. So I think
Oh, I hate these sleeves. They just sleeved them.
Yeah, go straight sleeve mine too. I hate it.
I got a pack of the Samurai Heart sleeves,
I'll rank that first.
and half of them were white on the bottom, and half of them were black. I said, okay. Like, you can tell them from the bottom. I was like, okay, I can't use these. Just got red. Uncounterable Najila.
Pass on a yellow.
If Najila's good, I'll pass.
I think
Shock a Watery Grave. Cast Grim Hireling.
Yep.
Sure.
2.
Go.
Pay for fish.
You might put a dice on it.
Yeah.
You got it.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us, and we're just kind of getting things started and set up here. Looks like our internet is a little bit limited with things at the hotel at the venue, so we're doing the best we can. But again, thanks for joining us. We've got round 1 and pod 2 here. Do you have the names for?
Oh yeah, let me pull them up. In seat 1 we have Ian. In seat 2 we have Robert. 3 is Harley, and 4 is Mark with a C.
Cool. Looks like we've got Rogthras, Kinnan. Is that Narset?
I don't know.
And Marnies.
And Marius.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ken was able to get out.
Please fix the lag. We cannot. we're literally hardwired. We're doing the best we can. Hopefully things stabilize as players stop using their phones and stuff. But
Yeah, we think there may be like a Clash of Clans clan war or something going on.
oh yeah, that,
somewhere.
yeah.
That or like I don't know. There's like a Moxfield update maybe.
we're doing the best we can. But yeah, we'll keep trying. They're not gonna be able to hear you without the mic.
Dude, this cannon is looking really, really good.
I saw a Ristic study get Mind Break trapped. Rogthras is not in a bad spot because they've got Cradle and Fish.
2 creatures out. They're gonna be able to keep it for a long time. Is that a Grim Hireling that Marnius got out? That's a good idea.
If you want to track the pod, you can look up the bracket link. We'll post it in chat, and then you can see the players and their deck lists. I can't tell what that card is.
Is that Toski?
These cEDH players and their fancy cards.
I think that's what Toski, Bearer of Secrets. What does he know? What is he not telling us?
Esper Sentinel.
I
Okay.
know that one.
Getting sitting nice with that Wandering Archaic.
Dude, this is such a good spot for Kennen to be in. I think cast him Marnius.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Grim Hireling and go to combat. Try to make some treasures. Draw some cards.
Oh yeah, they're black on that Wandering Archaic.
Marnius trigger. Looks like things are pretty stable.
Mm-hmm. Seems like pretty much everyone was able to land some early advantage engines as well as some mana.
Pay for fish.
Makes sense. I think this is a really, really important pod to keep the fish alive as long as possible.
Yeah, it's got 3 mana as well. So I think you just kind of hang out here.
Love the left-handed Rog Rack. Appreciate the representation.
Expedition map. Find your second cradle.
Yeah.
Paying for Sentinel.
Depending on what they have in hand, I could see them going for a Talon Gates, but based off the
Is
potential,
it 1 to crack or 2 to crack?
it's 2 to crack and it's to
Okay.
hand, and they already played 1 land for turn.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I would have paid for Sentinel there.
Yeah.
It does seem responsible, but then you're taking yourself off the potential for interaction.
Yeah, I assume it's a Mana Vault as well. It's possible they did a Soul Ring.
Because I think Sentinel came after, right?
Mm-hmm. We're gonna find out together how much mana they tap this copy artifact for.
Thanks everybody for joining us. Please bear with us with the internet and lag issues. We're really doing everything we can. It's really just a restriction of the venue right now.
Yeah. Oh, there's
Oh.
another fish.
Yep. Is he going to counter this one? Oh, hands face down on the table. Let's see if I can link the bracket in the chat here.
I think it's bracket 5.
Oh. Yeah, my mistake. What am I thinking?
I've seen at least like 4 game changers. There's always bracket 4. Oh, thanks, Jamie.
Yeah, we're super excited to cover this event. And obviously, we're just getting started with round 1 here, but looks like this game's going to go a little bit long, which is good.
If you had it on your bingo sheet, first game ends in a draw by going to time, I think you might be in luck. We'll see how it goes. As from what I believe, they resolved mulligans before they came in here.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure the Marnius kept an early 7. There's high potential that they kept some emblems of what might be a little bit of a slower hand, like the Grim Hireling. But as we've seen with like Tim, there's definitely still the potential for like anytime in your Dimir, you can have really, really explosive plays.
It's always the Roth Oracle we're looking out for, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, just sitting behind fish. We've transitioned into the mid-range, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm. We got him.
And we're talking a bit quieter because half the room is open right now. We don't want to influence our game here.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully, once we get some cable extensions for the other, for the invitational guys, then we can close up the room and we'll have full force Eric.
Mm-hmm.
What are they tapping up for here? It was
See a PFB.
yeah. Okay, tapping for PFP, I guess. Oh, showing a hand.
I think it's Nigila. If we saw a Toski and a PFB.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
The altar was very Jeskai coded. Oh yeah, and those are warrior tokens.
Ladies and gentlemen, we figured it out.
Yeah, it is difficult to tell if any specific individual has the lead here.
I know Brogthrast has a lot of cards in hand. It looks
Yeah.
like they're starting to gear up for something.
They got an early fish. I don't think they had the tutor for their cradle either. So,
You can tell when these top players, they pick up their hands and then they put them down on the table. Kind of what's happening. It's not the Brogthrast player's turn, and he's got his hand up,
yeah.
and he's still showing the same card.
Yeah, it looks like they're waiting for a window. Oh, they're now showing it to the Marnius player.
Sorry about that.
Worker.
Interesting. What's the main problem here? Nagila's drawing cards?
Yeah.
And making treasures?
I'm with you, Jamie. I think my money's on a crop rot. Potentially into the flood maw.
I think they're still responding to attack because I don't see treasures yet.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they're worried Nagila goes infinite here or somewhat close.
Yeah. There is the potential for them to... Okay, yeah, with the cradle. I think they get 1 untap, right?
Where are they getting the untaps from?
So I think they have 2 untapped lands, right?
Yeah.
And then they'll create 3 treasures that they get through.
We can add some player audio in here. Unfortunately, we can't hear it, but you guys can.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. 5 damage total.
I'm going to go to combat. You can do what you want to, man.
Grim Hireling.
I'm just telling you, I'm going to go to combat. I can agree not to whack you. I can whack him for a little bit.
You're gonna get so
The
much
damage
value.
is not the problem, it's the value.
Sure, do what you want to, man.
I'll tap command tower, cast the crop rot, sack him.
Trigger.
Yeah, here's the crop rot we were talking about.
Boom, got him.
Trigger.
One of the things I like about Rogthras, I think, what allows it to be kind of in the position that it is Talon Gates is such a good piece of interaction right now, and it's also one of your best combo pieces.
Yeah. You wouldn't have to do this, though, if you just didn't pay for map.
Yeah.
But I guess giving Najila additional cards is kind of what they're trying to avoid with the state right now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they'll Talon Gates Najila or Tusky? Or Facebreaker?
If I had to guess, they are probably negotiating with the Marnius and the Kinnan to cooperate because the Wandering Archaic, if the Kinnan is on Talon Gates, I think that simplifies it a lot.
I think he's just showing the drop here.
I guess that means they already let the Wandering Archaic resolve because that trigger. That
Yeah,
card
it goes
will go
first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if I'm kidding, I'm definitely not getting a Talon Gates if I have it. I'm just going, no, I'm going to get my mana and then you can get your Talon Gates.
Yeah, if you're furthest in priority from them, you can let the Esper player and the Rock Thrust with the gas hand handle it. Oh, now they're tutoring. Mm-mm. Yeah, it has to be. Yeah, that's the Talon Gates.
Again, sorry guys for the stream lag. We're doing the best we can. We're pretty limited with the internet here. We have 300, well, probably close to 400 people at this event. So
Plus, there's a ice cream truck outside that all of its coolers are powered by Wi-Fi.
oh yeah,
We told them to use the cooling element, but they're like, no, we have to use the Wi-Fi.
I think that's what Alex Jones is afraid of. Forbidden technology. There's Talon Gates. What's Talon Gates targeting?
And they didn't point to anything.
I mean, they could just say words too, but
Mhm.
we can't hear them.
Clarifying a ruling. 5G.
5G.
The 5G stands for good ice cream.
Is there actually an ice cream truck outside?
No, I wish.
Bro,
I'm sorry to set you up like that.
come on.
Baited. Got him.
It's amazing how slow cEDH games feel when you're just watching.
Dude,
And when
this
you're
is-
in game, you're like, oh my god, time's passing me by. Maybe they're politicking to say, well, no, just blink Toski and then I'll. Or not blink, phase out Toski.
He always could
Yep,
be.
there's Toski.
There he goes.
How long before Marnius copies Najila and starts making tokens?
Oh man. Because he's in Astartes warrior, or is it soldier?
Warrior, dude.
Oh.
Warrior, dude.
Double strike doesn't mean he creates 2 tokens. Though.
No, I think it's on attack.
I know Grim Hireling's a rogue, but still, that's. Yeah, you probably send. If you're able to copy it, you probably send Marnius down at Najila, probably Grim Hireling over at Kinnan. Does Grim Hireling have Death Touch? I don't think it does.
No, it's just fat. There's so many. God, there's gotta be a board wipe coming here.
There has to be.
But not from Rogthras or Kinnan, so
No.
it's kind of up to Marnius, and like I don't think Marnius wants to wipe their board.
No, you don't want to. You don't want to Toxic Deluge here. This is, I think, a great situation where you really want Fire Covenant. You really just want to be able to pay like 8 life and.
None of these decks can run Fire Covenant except for Najila.
Yeah.
Maybe overload a rift here.
Oh, that's actually. Oh, that's a good argument for letting.
It solves a lot of problems, but there's an archaic, so it's a 9 mana overloaded rift if you don't want to get wiped.
Yeah.
Oh, did we miss some facebreaker? Oh no. Okay, these are treasures. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Who knew the One Piece thing would be treasures? Oh.
Oh. Discus in, a breach has hit the battlefield.
Guys, I don't see the win con here. Like,
Oh
yeah,
my
no,
God.
I'm just kidding. That's
Wow, I really misread the situation there.
oh, there goes the full hand.
There goes
You're like, oh yeah, we're hosed.
Dude, not as sick as this Underworld breach. This is such a good position for the Nagila, because with all the creatures they had on board, it drew so much attention.
Fierce.
Fierce.
And then packed.
Oh man, that has the fastest pact I've ever seen.
Oh, whoa. Let's slow down a second.
Yeah, I think my man forgot
Ooh.
about the Wandering Archaic.
Whoa, you can't just take packed back there. There's not new information being presented. If I were one of the players at the table, I would say, no, the pact is on the stack.
Yeah. Whoa.
I guess you did jam over those, but it's kind of like, oh, I'm responding to the triggers.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the pact? What about the backpack?
And a Risic study? God damn.
Where's Ristic? Oh, just... I'm sorry, I didn't see it. Oh, it's like, oh, my breach failed. Anyway, here's study pass.
It's not every... I feel like there's not a lot of like really popular 5-color decks right now, but I feel like watching this Nagila, I'm reminded of like...
Good soup. 5-color soup.
Just get to have a lot of good stuff. And this isn't an especially like turbo variant. Like they're on potentially what I might consider too many payoffs for
Do you want to pull up the list?
the Geo attackers. Yeah, let's see if we find it.
That's funny. That's just like, oh, my breach. Anyway, Ristic.
There, C2.
Marnius going sideways.
Wonder who it's going at.
Thanks for sticking with us. I know we were having visual stream issues. Hopefully the audio is coming through clear. We appreciate all of you being here. We're super excited to hang out the rest of the day. We'll try to do our best to clear up any issues that we're having. But yeah, for now, thanks for sticking with us.
All right, I'm about to read out all the like Nagila creature combos they have. Chat, do you guys want to throw out some guesses? Do you think they're on like 3 or 4, or do you think they break double
Is
digits?
it like all creatures?
I'm not saying anything till I see some guesses in chat.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know about the reveal pack there. I think it was cast. I think that's it's kind of an L.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Watching from SA. What is SA?
South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
You should have just drove up here.
Single areola.
seven combos.
7. Okay.
Okay, first we have Chatterfang, Derevi, Gornog,
Watch it.
Grim Hireling,
Yeah.
Facebreaker, Samut, Toski, and Worn Soul Trader. So that's 8.
Is Kinnan in there?
Kinnan is not in here.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, South Africa.
Oh, sick.
Okay. Dang, I really thought it was South Carolina. Really misread that one. Sorry. A bit far.
Yeah. Well, welcome.
Yeah, crazy glad you're here. Do you like live there? Or are you just traveling?
Oh, we see Tithes. I wonder how good that card is in this deck. Any predictions?
Longer drive that one.
Australia? Hell yeah. Welcome.
Oh, dang. Guys, don't tell anyone, but this Najila is an Angels Grace gamer.
There's so many Angels Grace players out here. I love that cEDH is like a global thing.
Mm-hmm.
Denmark? Dude, everybody's checking in from everywhere. This is so cool. The tithe resolves? That's... Oh. These guys are cooked if this goes on for a turn cycle. Especially with 2 Remoras.
Especially like,
Sweden.
oh, dude, this Marnies is on Campbell.
Kambal?
Mm-hmm. The OTJ guy.
Nice.
They're also on everyone's favorite 13 mana Eldrazi.
Ooh. Is this a Tim list? It kind of looks like a Tim list.
Token control. Oh, they actually have a primer for it. This is a pretty well written primer.
I wish there were a Wandering Archaic for enchantments, man.
Dude, that'd be so cool.
Unless you pay 1 mana, I get a token copy of your enchantment.
How scared of this Rock Thrash do you think they should be? Like, if you Rock Thrash, are you pushing here?
I mean, they're deciding whether to pay for fish, I think, right now.
You're already seeing a revealed Pact.
And an Archaic, so they can double up on Pact.
Mm-hmm. And you used your own
I don't think
Fierce earlier.
Kinnan can't effectively pay for Pact.
Kudos to the Rock Thrash player for a fun deck name.
Uh-oh.
Breeze Caller. I hardly know her.
Oh, there's the paying for fish. Okay.
That's a rough decision here, because on one hand, like, you need cards, but you also have a ton of cards, and there's a Smothering Tithe out.
We're using 2 multicolor sources and Talon Gates to pay for fish, and leaving Cradle open kind of says something, right?
Yeah, especially with the Expedition map. I feel like you're supposed to tap with the Cradle, and
Dude,
then...
textless Urza Saga? Swag.
Swag. Dude, maybe they're on Evolution Sage, so they can get those Proliferate triggers.
I hate everything about that.
They're on the Rock Thrash players on Flare Denial. Do you guys think Flare Denial is good? And Teamer?
I don't know.
They have functionally, like, they've got Cloud of Fairies, Displacer Kitten, Fairy Mastermind. Like, none of these you want to, like, sag to it. Like, the only thing like, you don't want to sacrifice.
Probably
your deck for it.
Thrasios.
Ah, that's true. If you want to sacrifice Thrasios, you should be on Flare Cultivation. Flare of Duplication with Rograk feels incredible. It's like one of my favorite cards in the game right now. Oh, looks like Max Sternberg already run his pod.
Based. There's so many Rock Thrash players that I'm like, oh, you're on Rock Thrash now. It's like Pigeon, him, guy from Double Sleeved. There's just everyone I talk to is playing Rock Thrash right now.
Evan exclusively played it. Trinity, yeah, we are in round 1, pod 2. A little bit earlier in the chat, we linked to the top deck page.
You know what I'll do is I'll try to put the top deck page in the description.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
The bracket. So yeah, so if you just look at round 1, pod 2, you should be able to find out who's who.
Seat 1 is in top left, I believe. Oh no, seat 1 is bottom left. The Kinnan player, seat 1. Looks like they put a wild growth on the cradle.
Yeah, if you guys reload the stream, the bracket info should be in there.
Oh, dude, Captain Moral Support. What's up, bro?
What's up, dude? It's gonna be a lot of work for us to overlay the player names and decks and stuff. So if you just go to the bracket link in the description and then look up round 1, pod 2, you should be able to connect the dots. Man, Marnius is drawing so many cards. That's 12 treasures. Dude, that's a stack. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, damn, dude.
God, I wish that were me. Blue farm, more like Marnius farm, dude.
Blue farm is super
There's another one.
consistent. Talking with some of the Captain Moral Support. They needed some of the Wi-Fi for the International Space Station, so we let them borrow specifically some of ours. So just know that you guys are supporting not just America's space program, but the whole world by watching a choppy stream. So thank you.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're doing the best we can, but we'll try to keep working on it as the day goes on here. We are recording locally too, so we'll probably have these up on the channel at some point.
Mm-hmm.
You can listen to our terrible commentary. Land.
Yeah,
I don't.
their last turn was one of those, like, everyone started showing each other their whole hand turns, and so...
I don't know we're getting to Najila's turn. I feel like we're going on Kinnan's end step here.
I think if you're Kinnan, you kind of have to push right now.
Kinnan has to push, and then Marnius is going to go
Yeah.
crazy style.
Like, I think Marnius was able to resolve the Smothering Tithe on the back of how strong Najila was. But now at some point you're going to have to kind of force the Marnius player to start playing cards. Because if you, like, even give away, like, a single counter spell to use on another player, like, that may just be the last, like, straw they need. Like, if I were the Marnius player, I'd be feeling really good right now.
I don't like that I'm on the other side of Najila, but I think we're okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, put Pact back on the stack. Exactly. Where is that?
Dude. We're with you on this one. I think that's just such a great example of how, especially once counterspells wars start, you can kind of, like, in your mind start preparing to, like, oh, if they have interaction, I'm going to use this spell, and then if they have a red E-Blast, I'm going to use this spell. But then you kind of set up this kind of, like, automatic, like, borderline muscle memory response, you know, when an opponent plays a Fierce Guardianship. And with board states like these, it's so important just to take the extra, 3-4 seconds to say, like, okay, like, what do I need to be aware of before I start jumping in here and cast and stuff? Because specifically in that interaction, I think they kind of forgot about how much was on board. Oh, dude, that'd be... I so wish you could...
You can't flip a Mirror Maid, but you can flip a Clever Impersonator.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, the triggers are crazy. And then there's... Okay, draw. Then there's a Tithe. Then Marnius.
So...
If this does not end in a Marnius win, this will likely end in a draw.
Mm-hmm. I'm still very surprised that the Rock Thrash player basically tapped out. I mean, you do have to pay for fish here, I think, but
I just don't know what else you do here.
I mean, they played a Wild Growth. I feel like you kind of want to hold that mana open.
Rock Thrash is in control deck. It's not effectively. And then If you have spells, they're probably free.
No, but if you hold open the Urzasog in the command tower, at some point you're going to draw like a Born Upon the Wind, and the whole deck is just full of like super cheap stuff you can cast to get a ton of mana. I don't know, it's a tough decision to be in. I don't know, if I...
Are they going here? What is this? Going full screen. Oh, hi Faye.
Oh, there's a Veil somewhere. Oh, dude, there's that Clever Impersonator, bro. He's probably showing that he doesn't have the Fairy Mastermind in hand. Dude, show us, show us.
But why are you going now? Can you just wait?
I think they don't want him to untap.
I don't think we're at end step.
If I had to guess, they've drawn a lot of cards, and they probably want them to force them to use their pact.
We're commentating a little bit quieter than we normally would because this room is not quite closed off yet.
Mm-hmm.
We're still waiting on extension cables for the other pod that's streaming here that we're not commentating on. If we don't want to talk too loud as to not influence the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as many Denver locals will know, my normal voice is also my outside voice, and so I'm trying really hard to not.
We're trying to serve NPR right now. Is
Yeah.
really what we're doing.
It's giving Ira Glass.
Pact? Oh, the Pact is back.
There we go.
Hello, old friend.
He's gonna have to pay. Oh no, dude, that's the incredible thing about. Oh. He because if he untaps with mana, he's able to pay for the Wandering Archaic triggers. With everyone tapped out, sans Marnius, it's a defense grid right now.
Are you pacting for a draw? Is that what's happening?
There's no way you pack for a draw here.
Well, I don't think there's any way Marnius accepts.
Yeah.
Oh, packed on the Hyphae.
Whoa.
Resolving? Question mark? Fish. I'm 100% drawing here. Like, sorry, not drawing the game, drawing a card. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm Rockthras, I'm like, yep,
Yeah.
making the slurp noise.
I think Rockthras's like greatest tool in their arsenal right now is their ability to generate problems / threats by creating treasures and cards for Marnius, and they're essentially in this position of being a linchpin, where it's not the cards that they're getting don't matter. It's the fact that they're drawing cards right now, and they're able to put themselves in a position where if I'm trying to keep my 3 opponents as equally balanced as possible. It's a tough position to be in.
Another Archaic trigger. Packed.
God, Wandering Archaic is so good. God, what I would give to be that Marnius player right now. So we're already seeing one of their flash effects. It tends to be a pretty... Looking at their list, it seems like...
They on 3 or 2? Because they're not on crop route, so probably no.
Yeah, I would be surprised.
E-zone.
I would be very surprised if they were on E-zone.
They're almost certainly not on Leyline.
Yeah, they've got Hyphae. They're on Valley Flood Caller. Oh, dude, they're on Bribery. No Born Upon the Wind, no Leyline of Anticipation, so they're just on the 2.
Oh, copy? Okay.
Okay, that means they probably have to fight really hard for this Hyphae then.
Either that or you just play control until it gets back to your turn. Oh, there's
Is it-
probably a draw. Yeah, it was just too much.
Yeah, that's. Oh, we're seeing that LED, the rain,
Rain freeze. Yeah.
the swan song. You bet. There's the Emrakul.
Oh, and they Rock Thrust out of Fears.
Oh, gotcha. I thought they already used their fears. Someone else.
Oh, I
was-
don't know. Oh, sorry, they were picking up their graveyard.
Gotcha.
Okay, never mind.
gotcha.
My mistake.
Okay, well, congrats to the players. This is like a pretty good time to result in a draw. Like you're still in round one. Pretty volatile board state. Wow, I am a little surprised that individual players accepted it. I imagine even if they disagreed, it would have ended up there anyways, probably.
Mm-hmm.
All it takes is like, Nagila and Kinnan agreeing to like try and force Marnies into a draw, and then you're gonna get there.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like Marnius was in a really good position as well, but also like I can definitely see it's a tough position if the other players are really aggressively arguing, or even if you've just seen your opponents draw so many cards, especially if they don't have like I'm kind of surprised they're not on Born Upon to win, being in an Esper.
Marnius was in a really good position, but if you get your Flash Enabler countered there, like you just like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm now drawing.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't let Nagila on top.
No, you can't.
And it didn't seem like any player was being particularly aggressive there. Like,
Like it makes sense. This early in a tournament, you're not trying to like cash in all your chips right now. You're still trying to,
yeah.
especially since it's starting early in the day. Like you're still kind of warming up.
We got many more rounds to go.
Mm-hmm. I believe that the Open is doing 4 rounds. The Invitational is doing 4 rounds, and the Open is doing 5 rounds.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, yeah. Erica's going to go help the players break down their mics, and I guess we'll be right back. We'll continue trying to fix the internet issues and stuff here, so just stick with us, and we'll be back in a little bit.